welcome back. I'm so happy you're here, and of course I really hope you already have all an amazing, a great day so far. Of course, everyone who is new here, I've welcome to you too, and of course I hope you already also have an amazing day. For this day DIY, and of course I hope you're ready, we are going to use some smaller tumbling tile blocks. What we would do without them, and of course if you want to know the measurement I use for the smaller blocks, and of course for the bigger blocks, go down to the description box. There you find always the measurement for the bigger and the smaller blocks, so you can pair it with your own blocks. I have here my container with everything I use for my DIY, but make your own container. I use as glue, I use the wood glue, but you can use some hot glue, but be careful that it doesn't break. Use your own paint. I don't know if I'm going to use this acrylic paint or maybe I spray paint it. We will see. And I have here my saucer with an old piece of kitchen towel which is wet to wipe away the glue. What we're going to do for today, we are going to make a table lamp, but I really have no idea how I'm going to make it because I never made a really table lamp. I made some lamps and blooming lamps. I made a lot of lamps, but not a table lamp. So we will see how this will turn out. So on the table we have 3 rows of 12. I'm for certain I'm going to look for that I really have it. Yes, 3 rows of 12. And what we're going to do, we are going to do on the widest top, we are going to do some glue only on 11 blocks of the row. This way, just on the wider side, you just could do some glue on the top. Over here, you do it on the row number 2. And just very simple, you just place some glue. Oh, you see already. With me, this is, and I do it fast, it's always one big mess. But it doesn't matter. We will get there. And again, because when you have a table lamp, at least I want to have a little bit like a hanging table lamp, then you need some sturdiness on the feet of the lamp. Oh, of course, I don't have to do this one. Now we're going to place it on the side and we're going to roll them very gently. So this way, and you're just going to go around until the last. You do you do it this way. And again, very simple, place them on the side and roll the glue sides on each other. And this way, and this is number 12. And we do here the same. Oh, this is not what we want to do. Again, we place this one over here and over here. And so we have 3 rows of 12 on the side. And this way, and the last. And we're going to give it some pressure. The same. And again, at the end, press it real hard together. You do it here the same. Press it and press it together. And again over here. And at the end, you see, he wants to pop up and you just press it down again. And we're going to get our wet towel. Of course, we wipe away this piece. We do the top side and we move it fast, place it straight up, clean up the thing, and of course we turn it over to the side. You clean up the top, do it fast, place it straight up, and so you can do the back side also, and you'll get a nice clean surface to work with. The top side, do it fast, place it straight up, clean up your mat, turn it around and do the back side, and then always go back to make it a straight line. And if you want to really have, and you don't have a carpenter square, I have one, but you already know I don't use it. Just place it straight up, press it with your fingertips, press it down this way, and then go it down. You do here the same, press it down this way, and then you're going to press it together, and you do this one also. Make sure that everything is down, and then you're going to let this dry in for a couple of minutes. And I said a couple of minutes, but of course I mean only a minute, not more, because we want to turn them this way, place it on the side, and we're going to do some glue over here. Make sure that every block has a little bit of the glue. Over here also, and go back. And now we're going to place it down and place it down, so we get a nice bottom of our blocks. And that now we can easily fill in the open gaps, and gently and feel with the sides. And then we're going to clean it up And of course, if you want to do it fast, place it straight up, clean up your mat, do the back side and do this side, and always go back. And also over here, if you want to have a straight line, just go to the sides, press it gently down, and then you are going to let the bottom dry. So now our bottom of our lamp, feet is drying, and now we're going to do the pose. I hope I say it right. At least we call it lampenpoot, but you call it much different. I have 4 rows of 3, so we're going to lay them flat on the table, and we glue the smallest line just like this. Oh, and this way you just row it together, and we do it step by step, the pose of the feet. And of course this block is a really a little bit out of line. You see already he has some mishaps on the side, but I want to work with it, so I'm going to do it on the inside of my frame, so then you don't see it and I can still use it. So we're going to press it together, and this way we're going to press it together, and this way. And we're going to clean it up very easy. You just do the top side, you just do the underside and turn it over, do the top side. You can take it off, do the back side, here the same. And this way, turn it over. And the last, turn it over. And now you can already see really bad how bad this block is, but I'm going to use it because I don't like to throw it away. It's a waste of your blocks. At least because I only get 54 in one package. A lot of you get much more. So I'm going to give it a ½ minute drying. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to do some glue over here. I'm going to do some glue on this one. And on this one. So very easy. I'm just place it. Oh, I already would do it wrong. This one. And of course I'm going to turn this one, because I want to have it on the inside, and this way. And now I'm going to press it together, and I'm going to let this dry in for a little moment. So now we're going to do a smaller one in between. That's 3 sets of 2. And again, you do the smallest line over here, row it together, and this one. And you're just going to squeeze it, and squeeze it. This way. And you can also use this lamp for outside, maybe because it's now the summer. You can use it for on your patio when you are going to have some coziness outside. You can also use this one because you can do some battery operated little tea lights. You can glue on the inside, so you can do anything. So I'm going to give it a ½ minute again. Again, we're going to do some glue on this one and on this one. And we're going to place it on top of each other, place it straight up, and we're going to give it some pressure, and over here, and we're going to clean it up. We do the top side, and of course the sides, and then we're going to make sure that all the lines are straight. Also on the side, feel with your fingers, and we place it over here. And now we have again 4 rows of 3, and we do the same. You just row them together this way, so we get some texture in the lamp post, if I'm correctly, and it isn't even Monday. Some days it goes really well, at least for the beginners English, but some days it is really struggling, but I get the hang of it. Of course, maybe you don't even understand what I say, but it doesn't matter, as long as I think you can easily see it on the table what I'm doing. So again, over here, and now the last one, and we're going to turn it over and do this one. We go back, make sure that we have a nice straight line, and we're going to give it a ½ minute. And again, we do again on 3 pieces. We do some glue, place it on top of here, and a little here. And then we place this one, place it straight up. And we're going to press it together. And over here. And over here we're going to clean it up. And if everything is correctly, it has to look like this way. This is the bigger block. You see 4 rows of 3. And this is already the bigger one. And the smaller one has to look like this one. So I'm going to clean up the little block. Turn it over and do the underside. And again, always go back when you clean it up. Always go back to make sure that you have it in a straight line. So now we have the last set of 3 rows of 2. So again, this one and this one. And we're going to squeeze it again. Squeeze it again. And I'm going to clean it up and let it dry in for a half minute. So now we're going to do again on 2 of them a little bit of glue. Place it on top. Place it on top. And we're going to place it straight up. Press it together, press this side, and we're going to clean it up and let it rest. So now we have 2 of the bigger ones, 2 of the smaller ones, and we're going to make our last bigger one, at least for the post. And we're going to row again the smallest line of the block over here, row it together, and this way, and the last. And again, you're going to squeeze it, and we're going to clean it up and let it rest for a half minute. So we're going to do on 3 of them again, some glue over here, and over here. I don't know why I always go beside it, but it doesn't matter. I'm so messy with my glue. Again, I'm going to squeeze it together. I'm going to wipe up the top and of course in my case also the sides. And this one and this one. And now I'm going to press it down and we're going to give it a minute drying. So now I'm going to get my feet of my lamp, and of course we take the middle row, and the middle row is 12 blocks. If everything is correctly, you have also this piece made earlier, and you have 4 you leave open, 4 you leave open on this side, and then it's exactly 4 is fitting inside here. So we're going to do some glue over here, and I'm going to make sure that I have it in the middle, and again press it down this way over here, and give it a half minute settling down in. So after the bigger one we are going to get a small one, and we're going to do some glue on the underside over here, and we're going to place this one exactly in the middle. Give it a little bit of pressure, and before you press it totally down, make sure that you have it really in the middle where you want to have it, because the feet of the post of the lamp and the feet are really important for your lamp. So I think I'm going to go a little to the side this way, and now I'm going to press it down, and I'm going to let it settle in also a half minute. So now I'm going to place this one aside. I'm going to take a bigger one. I'm going to get a smaller one, and I'm going to glue this, of course, also on top of here, but loose from it, because it's difficult if I just glue it on this way, just on top of here. It's difficult to look for where I want to have it. So I'm going to glue this one over here, and I'm going to look for if I have it in the middle, this way and this way. And I'm going to do some glue on this side. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the bigger one. Gently, I'm going to turn it over and place this one again on this one. So we can do it in once. Again, you're going to press it down and give it a half minute drying like this. So, and now we're going to do some glue on this one over here, and now I'm going to place this one. I'm going to turn this one over, and now I gently can place this one on top of here, and feel with my fingers and just turn it over this way, and I'm going to let it dry when I'm happy with the size, or at least with the shape it is in right now. If there is some glue coming out, just use a small brush and just wipe away your glue, and we're going to let it settle in for a little moment. So now we're going to make the top side of the lamp, and I'm going to try to make it two lamp shades, at least a lamp where you can have two pieces. I don't know if it will work or not. We will see. We are going to do 3 rows of 4, 3 rows of 4, because we're going to build it in pieces. This is one over here, and just place it on top of each other this way. You do it here the same, 3 blocks with some glue, place it on top of each other, and this way, and the last over here, and we're going to place it on top of each other this way, place it down, going to squeeze it, place it down, squeeze it, and we're going to clean it up, place it down, and we're going to remove the glue, of course also from the back side. We do here the same, remove the glue, and also from the back side, and this one, and we're going to place it straight up to be sure that we have it nice and straight, and here the same. And now we're going to place this one aside, and we're going to use it in a moment. So now we have 9 sets of 2. So again, you do some glue on this one, place it up, some glue on this one, place it up, on this one, place it up, over here, and over here, and over here, and number 8, and the last number 9, and again place it up, place it on the side and squeeze it, place it on the side, also squeezing this one, and so you go on and do all 9 pieces, and again press it together, and the last press it together. We're going to clean it up and let it dry in for a half minute. So now we're going to get the tricky part. We have our 9 pieces of 2. We are going to get one of them and another one. Make sure that you have the lines of the blocks the same, so you don't have it this way but this same. What we're going to do on the one of the smallest line of the block, we do some glue, and we place it next to this one. In a moment I show it you a little bit closer. So this one, I have to be sure that they stay straight. This is one. I'm going to do another one, some glue over here. I'm going to get another piece, and I'm going to place it next to this one. Again, we do some glue on this one, and we get a loose one, and we're going to again place it against each other. And the last set we're going to make is this one, and we're going to give it some pressure, and in a moment I'm going to let it dry in for a moment, and I'm going to show you in a moment exactly how it's looking like. So this is how he's looking like. It's very easy to see, especially against my black sweater. You see how they connect together this way, and you get one loose over here and one on this side. And if everything is correctly, you have 4 pieces of this one and 1 loose double one. We are going to get one of 4, and we're going to turn this one because we want to have the lines in the same. So we're going to do some glue over here, and we glue it exactly in the middle. And of course I show you this also. This is what I mean. The lines are in the same direction. Give it a little moment drying. So now we have this part, and we're going to place this one down, and we're going to get one of the sets of here. And what we're going to do, we are going to glue this on this one. So very easy. You just glue this on this one. So you get a kind of a stair. So I'm going to do some glue on this line over here, and I'm going to place it against this one. So very gently. And I'm just going to give it some pressure. Over here, just press it together. We're going to get another one. And of course we do this on the other side, but it can be that you have it this way and you think, oh, how does this fit? Then you have to turn it and you will see, then it fits nicely. So just turn your blocks around. I'm going to do some glue over here and I'm going to glue this one on this side. And again, press it together. And we're going to let both of them dry in for a little moment. This way. So in the meantime, while this piece is drying, we have of course our 2 pieces of this one and 2 of this one. What we're going to do, we're going to get one of them and we want to glue one of them also over here. But you see, this is not fitting. So I'm going to turn it over and now he is fitting. So again, I'm going to do some glue on this side over here and I'm going to glue this one exactly the same with this block. And we're going to press it together. We do here the same. And you see this is not fitting, so I have to turn it around. And if everything is correctly, I have to look for that this is fitting. And you see where he is not fitting because I think I need to turn this one over here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm really... You see, this one is fitting nice. I have to look for how I get this one glued together. Of course, I need probably to... This is... Yes, I got it. I got it. This is it. So I'm going to do some glue on this line because we have to bend one this side and one to the other side. And again, we're going to squeeze it. And we're going to let it dry in also. So if everything is correctly, you have one of this piece over here. You have one of this one. And you have in the opposite direction the same, but this one. What we're going to do, we are going to do some glue on the smallest line of this block of the set of 4. And we're going to glue this over here on this side. We do here the same. We do some glue on the smallest block over here. And we're going to place this one against this block. And now we're going to let the whole piece dry in for at least 1.5 hours. So now we are going to start to make out the lamp shades. We have 2 pieces of 4. So again, we're going to row them together until one piece of 4. We do here the same over here and over here. And now we're going to press it together, and we're going to clean it up and let it dry in for at least a half minute. So now we're going to do some glue on one of the piece of 4 and we're going to place this one on top. We're going to press it together this way and we're going to feel with the sides and let it dry in for a little moment. So now I place my double 4 flat on the table this way. I'm going to get my lamp post and I'm going to do some glue on the top over here. Just a little glue. And I'm going to turn it over and place it in the middle over here to give it a little bit wider top. So again, press it down a little, turn it and make sure that you have it in the middle and then let it dry in for at least 10 until 15 minutes. So now we're going to turn it over and you see this is how it's looking like, and it still looks a little strange because it's only blocks, but you will see how much it changed when you're going to paint it, spray paint it. We are going to now take this piece. If everything is correctly, you'll also have one of this one and I'm going to place it over here. I'm going to do some glue on the underside. And I'm still debating if I'm going to glue it already, because if I glue it already and I want to do later the lampshades on here, it will be much difficult. So I think I'm going to wait, but you can still see a little how it will look like. I do it a little this way. Whoa, this is a little bit difficult because he's bigger than I thought he would be. this way. So if everything is correctly, if you glue this one on top, you will see this shape. Again, I'm still going to wait, because if I have my lampshade, it's easier that I can glue it on this way. And you can even, if you want to have different colors, it's even better to paint this one first and later the other frame. So before I'm going to do my lamp shade, of course, I see already this side and this side is really flat. And I don't like it, because you see it this way. That means that you see this totally flat, and that's not what I like. So I'm going to get a loose block. You do some glue on the wider side of the block, and you just simply glue it in the middle. And you get another loose block, and you glue it also in the middle. Press it together and press this one, and we're going to let this dry in. So we're going to start with 2 rows of 4, and again we're going to row them very easy together this way. We do the same with the second one, and over here, and we're going to squeeze it this way. Wipe away the glue, and we do the back side also, and this one, and we're going to give it a little time to dry. So this is just a try. I'm going to try to make a frame, at least one side of a frame with 5 blocks. So I'm going to do some glue on this one, and I'm going to glue 2 of them together this way. I'm going to wipe the glue away, turn it up, and do the back side also. And I'm going to give it a ½ minute drying. So I'm going to get 2 loose blocks. I'm going to do some glue on this side and on this side, and place it over here. I do it on this side also, and this side, and I'm going to place this one on the other side, and I'm filling it up with a loose block, so this way. And now we're going to look that nothing is sticking out, because that's not what we want. I want to have a little bit of an openness inside of here, because we want to, that you can see a little bit light coming through, but I don't want to have my lampshades too big. So, but you can, of course, size it up any way you like. I have to be sure that it is inside of the frame, because I like that. So I'm going to let this dry in for a little moment, and then I'm going to look for if I like it. So again, I'm going to take 5 blocks. I'm going to glue 2 of them together. I do a little bit of glue over here. So I do this one a little faster, you see it already. And this one, and this one, and place it over here and here. And now we're going to press it together and put this one to the side, this one to the side. And again, make sure that you have a straight line. And again, we're going to wipe away the glue and let this dry in also. So you see already, I already have 3 of them, and I'm going to make 4 of them. So I'm going to do this one together with you. Just place them together. Some glue on the loose one. Over here, place it on this side. On another loose block, you do some glue. Place it on this side. And you fill it in with this one. And you gently press it together. Over here, this way. And over here, and we're going to press it again, and we're going to clean it up. You just carefully wipe it away, and then do it fast, turn it over on the back side and clean up the back side also. Then go back, make sure that you have a straight line, and let it dry in. So now we have 4 pieces for 1 lampshade. So now we have our 4 kind of pieces for our lampshade. We have, of course, the 4 blocks together. Now we have 4 sets of 2, and this is the last for the lampshade, at least for one side. You do some glue on the top, do some glue on the top, over here and over here. And again, you're going to squeeze them, squeeze it, clean it up, and let it dry in for at least 10 minutes. So now we're going to take one of this one. We're going to do some glue on the smallest line. and we're going to glue it on the side. You do here the same on this side, and you glue it on this side. So again, we gently squeeze it together this way, and you place it aside. You get another one. You do some glue over here, place it on this side. You do some glue over here, and you're going to place it on this side. And again, gently you give it a little bit of pressure. Make sure that you have the sides straight. So over here, and we're going to clean it up, and we're going to let it dry in for at least 10 minutes also. So now we get our 4 block, we lay it down. What we're going to do, we do some glue on this side over here and place it against here. You do here the same, you do some glue on this side and you place it on the other side. And again, you're going to give it some pressure from the underside, and we're going to let this dry in. Is the glue sticking out, then get your brush again and just wipe away the glue on each side and give it only, I think now 1-2 minutes is enough. So now we have our bigger piece. We do some glue on the sides over here, on the underside, and we go up. So again over here, and we place this one straight up against here. So again, give it some pressure, feel with your fingers, this way. We do here the same. You do some glue over here and the underside, and of course go up. And we place this one on this side, straight up, and just fill it in and squeeze it together. And when you're happy with the shape, just let it dry in for at least an hour. So I'm going to leave this a little outside for drying, and I'm going to make right now the second lampshade, but of course you don't have to see it. You already saw one, so I'm going to do the other one, of course, out of camera. So now I have my 2 lampshades, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn them this way. Over here, I'm going to do them upside down. I have here my frame, and I'm going to place it in between, and I'm going to look, before I'm going to glue it, how I want to have it glued together and what's exactly the middle. And you can use some ruler that you can place it on the side to make sure that you have them hanging even. So I measured mine out of the ending of my mat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it over, do some glue over here on this side, and I'll do it on this side. And I'm going to place it in the middle where I want to have them, and let it fall down and give it a little moment to suck it in so it stays a little in place. And then give it a little bit of pressure, not too much, but only that you have it in the shape you like. Then let it dry in for at least 1.5 hours. So if everything is correctly, you have your lamp post and his feet, and of course the lamp shades with a piece, of course, of your lamp. I'm going to do mine in black, so I'm going to spray paint it in the black color, but choose any color you like. So I'm going to go outside and I'm going to spray paint it. So you see already, this is how it's turned out in the black color. I'm going to do some glue in the middle piece over here, this way, and over here. And I'm going to wipe away a little bit because I don't want to have too much of the glue. So now I'm going to take this one, the wider side of my frame of my lamp, and now I'm going to very easy turn this over, and I'm going to place it in the middle, and I'm going to let this settle down, make sure that I have it in the middle, and let it dry for at least 1.5 hours. And you see in a moment a quick impression. And I know I said you would see the quick impression. Of course, you're going to see it in a moment. But I totally did forget that I just used some tea lights. And I'm going to do some sticky gum on the underside. And I have a timer operated. And of course, it's better if you have it on remote control. And you just glue it on the inside here on the inside of your lampshade this way. You see that in a moment. So that's and what you also can use, I don't have them right now. These are little candles. You have from a kind of same like this, and then a little bit longer. That are little small candles. They would be awesome also. Maybe you can find them in the black color, so you can easily glue the candles on the side, and then it's coming even a little bit more like a kind of an inside of your lamp to the outside. So go look for a couple of the candles which are a little bit longer but have the size of your tea light, and just are a little bit longer, so you can easily stick them in and on the remote control, and then you have a nice beautiful table lamp, and you can give your own twist on it. That's the most important, because this is just a base. I just show you how it is done, but you can do it any way you like. So now you really see the quick impression. And here you really see finally the quick impression of my Tumbling Tile Blocks table lamp. And of course it is a two-sided lamp. I hope you give this one a try. And if you're new here, I hope you enjoy it also. And if you did and you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope you will click the red subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up and hit the bell so you will be notified every time I upload new DIYs. Everyone have an amazing day, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye.